15 seconds. Safe, guys.
Hey there, race fans. We're about to watch the Texas State SuperD Championships. Yeah, it's this Texas State Championships because there's only one SuperD out of the whole year. So here is the men's open race. I had originally registered in the age group 40 to 49 race. Turns out there were only 2 guys registered for the open race, so I said, hey, what the hell? Jumped into the open race, talked Paul Burslam into jumping into the open race too. So we both hopped in to do the open. It's all good and fun. Truth be told, I am still a little bit intimidated lining up with some of these guys. I don't really know them. I know they're badasses. So I don't really hit it hard off the line. I kind of ease off a little bit, but regardless, I still had a decent start. Justin Martin there, he ended up wanting to get into good position, so he gets around pretty quick. Going to the single track, I'm sitting in 4th place, and I stick with these lead guys pretty much all the way through the descending portion until the climb hits. Unfortunately, I had the camera pointed just a hair too high for the descending. I wish I'd have had it pointed down just a little bit. I am running the gimbal on this run, so it helps with the smoothing out the trail quite a bit. This is actually a whole lot of fun. I could just go up and down redoing this descent all day long, I think. And I even did this descent again later in this day with a couple other guys just for fun, go up and hit it again. Unfortunately, my Garmin died right before the start, so I had no Garmin stats to overlay onto the race. So that's too bad. Unfortunately, you can see there Doug, he ended up flatting out. So he flatted out. I get around him on the left. I end up spending a little bit of energy catching back up with Joey and Justin here, because I still feel like, you know, I'm running pretty good, feeling all right at this point. Of course, at this point, it's all been downhill so far, and that's all about to change. It really surprised me just how far I ended up gapping Paul. Looking back, he was quite a ways back there. Interesting to see that. Paul's super strong rider. As a matter of fact, you'll see just how strong a rider is because he makes up that gap when the trail turns uphill on a bit of a climb here in a minute. And the climbing portion kicked me in the teeth. Just legs weren't responding, and going up the hill just wasn't working out too well. I'm hanging in there through the first part of the climb, but the trail is going to start pitching up even more here, and I really start hurting. Justin ends up making a move on Joey right there. You see it. Justin gets out front, and they motor on up the hill. At this point, I am hurting pretty bad, and there's still a good bit of climbing left. So I'm trying to power up as best I can. Justin and Joey will end up going on to the finish, and Joey ends up sniping Justin at the finish line right at the end. So Joey ended up winning the race, just finished second. Still got quite a gap on Paul, but he's charging hard, and he's coming up quick. And as I am just running out of gas, and there's a little root here that we have to step over, my legs are just completely tanked, and I hit that root and stall completely. At that point, Paul has pretty much caught me, and he's right in striking distance now. He has completely made up the sizable gap that I had on him at one point, and so now he's right with me. I'm still thinking I'm all right, but as we pop out into the Jeep road here, Paul obviously has got some gas left in the tank. He puts it down, gets around me, and puts a bit of a gap on me. He ends up beating me by about 8 seconds overall. I had really hoped to beat Paul today. It just wasn't in the cards, I guess.
Get out of hell.
I had my daughter's team time trial before, just right before this, so I didn't get a chance to pre-ride the SuperD, and I really didn't do a very good warm-up either. And as a matter of fact, after this race, I was hurting pretty bad. I had a pretty bad asthma flare-up, which I haven't had in quite a while. So I think that just goes to show that I didn't warm up properly, and I didn't cool down properly either. And I had to really suffer for a while after the race until my breathing finally got back under control. So anyway, another SuperD in the books for the year. I guess I'll have to look forward to the SuperD next year for the next one. SuperD, a lot of fun. Got some enduro races coming up, a couple of them this fall. One at Flat Creek Crossing Ranch in October, and then one at Reveille Peak Ranch in November. Any of you Texas folks interested in checking out some downhill stuff, you should come out. It's sure to be a lot of fun, and it'll be a good time. So come out and have a little fun with us in some of the downhill stuff. We'll see you there, and we'll catch you at the next race. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to catch more videos if you like, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.
Ah, shit.